Jenna Ortega?
Hello.
What are you doing on Omegle?
I'm bored and I don't have much to do, but I also just drank an intense amount of water and I know I'm gonna have to pee. I don't know if that's too much information, but
Okay.
that's why I was like, okay, well now might be a good time before I have to do that.
Okay, yeah, makes sense, yeah. I just have one quick question for you. What's your favorite movie that you've made?
What's my favorite movie that I made?
Yeah.
That's hard.
How come?
I don't watch my stuff, so that's the only thing. I could base it off of maybe experience shooting or...
Yeah, no, I understand. It's fine. I create like TikToks and YouTube videos, and it's fine when I'm the only one watching them, but if my parent or like a friend is watching it and I'm in the same room as them, I tell them to like shut it off or I'm leaving the room. I can't do it.
This is so awkward. I'm gonna go.
Okay, bye. It was nice to meet you. I think she likes me. All right, are you ready to leave? Yep. Oh, actually, wait. I should get my sunglasses. It's supposed to be really sunny out today. I'll be right back. Okay, make it quick. Where the heck could they be? Mom, I'm gonna go to Jerry's house for a bit. Can you pick up milk? Yeah, that's easy. No, I meant from the store. Oh. Well, I would imagine it weighs the same weight there too. I just had the weirdest dream. What was it about? I was playing Fortnite, but it was different. There were biomes, like a snow area, a forest, and even a castle. You know, that would be enough to bring me out of video game retirement. It wasn't a dream, Grandpa. You were watching me play, and then you fell asleep. What? You're telling me that was the actual game? Yeah, the new Fortnite season just came out, and they added biomes. I'm gonna go hop on my computer. Send me an invite. Mom, why did you never tell me that I was adopted? What are you talking about? You're not adopted. Well, today in class we did a DNA test and I matched with some random people that I've never even met before. What? No, that's not right. Honey, you tell him. Tell him what? He's not our biological son. What? What do you mean? Remember our first few nights in the hospital when our baby wouldn't stop crying? Yeah, and I told you to change him. Yeah, and I did. Unfortunately, I have some bad news. You only have until 2050 to live. Oh, that's like 30 years. That's enough time to travel the world, get married, and have a family. How can I help you guys today? Hi, my wife and I are looking for a vehicle that'll fit us and our 3 kids. I think I have the perfect one in mind. Follow me. All right. So this truck right here will fit a whole family without any problems. Oh, what's wrong? Well, it won't work for us then. Why not? Because our family has lots of problems.
Mommy!
What, honey?
I had a bad dream. Can you lay with me?
Fine. What now?
I'm still scared. Can you lay with me again, please? asleep yet.
Luke, what does IDK and IDC mean?
I don't know, and I don't care.
Excuse me?
Also, Mom, what's for dinner?
I don't know, and I don't care. What should I watch tonight? These all sound boring. What about TikTok? Let's see what they have to say. Finally, one that sounds interesting. Yes Day.
LifeHis? Dad said he's okay with me going out.
This boy lived in a bubble for 18 years. Jimmy Livingston was born with no immunity, so he had to be kept isolated. His parents made him a plastic bubble that he couldn't get out of, and they could only touch him with gloves. When he was 16, he was attracted to his neighbor Chloe, who he could see through his window. When his overprotected mom found out about this, she warned him that if he touched her, he would die. As the years went on, Jimmy and Chloe became friends. Until one day, Chloe gave him news that left him really sad. She would be leaving soon to marry her fiancé at Niagara Falls. Since Jimmy was in love with her, he decided to make a suit, so he could go outside and interrupt the wedding. A few days later, he arrived just in time to interrupt the wedding. Then he confessed his love for Chloe and got out of the suit and kissed her. His mother arrived just in time to see him and told everybody the truth. Jimmy was perfectly fine. She was just holding him captive to keep him away from the rest of the world. In the end, Jimmy forgives his mother and ends up marrying Chloe. Here's how they caught Ted Bundy. Ted Bundy was an American serial killer. He used his ability to talk in a polite manner to pass off as a quiet guy. Although the police had witnesses saying they seen a man with his characteristics in the same places where a woman had gone missing, they didn't find a killer. But then a sketch of Ted Bundy was released, and after this, the police received tons of calls saying they identified the killer. And finally, in 1975, the police arrested Ted for a traffic violation. He raised the police's suspicion when he wanted to leave, but they stopped him, and when they checked his car, they found questionable objects like crowbars, ski masks with holes for the eyes, handcuffs, and a lot more. He was then arrested a year later for an attempted kidnapping and sentenced to 15 years in prison. And months later, he was charged with the murder of Karen Campbell. In prison, he wasn't tied up, so he jumped out of the window of a library and escaped. He was captured a week later, but within months, he escaped again. He committed more murders both times he escaped, including a 12-year-old girl named Kimberly Leach. In 1979, he went on trial for the murders he committed at a sorority house. He was convicted and sentenced to death in the electric chair. After a bunch of appeals, he was electrocuted in 1989 and pronounced dead. But before his execution, he confessed to a bunch of murders, and it's believed that he may have committed over 50. This cop went undercover in a wheelchair to catch thieves. In Vancouver, Canada, the rate of street crimes were rising. Thieves would target people in wheelchairs because it's easier for them to escape, and unfortunately, sometimes they wouldn't just steal from them but also hurt them. So Sergeant Mark Hosley decided to run an undercover operation. The year before this operation, 28 people in wheelchairs were robbed, and 7 of them were physically attacked. The sergeant grew a beard and changed his overall appearance. He also sat in a wheelchair with expensive items to attract the thieves, then went downtown Vancouver to see if someone would rob him so he could arrest them. The operation lasted for 20 days, and in that time he had many people give him food and money. Even people who the police had suspected to be robbers before warned him to keep his expensive items away. In the end, even though they didn't catch anyone, they said it was a success, because the story went viral and now thieves are scared that they might rob an undercover cop.